Hi there, my name is Erin. I am a parishioner at St. Mary Magdalene's Church, and I attend the 9:30 service. I have been a proud parishioner with my young daughter since she was an infant, and so this would be our 7th year at St. Mary Magdalene's. It is a very special community that we have been able to join, and the story behind us becoming parishioners is also a really lovely one. Before my father passed away 8 years ago, he found a church in the neighborhood that had all of the qualifications that we were looking for as a family. It had the high Anglican service, but it also had a beautiful music program with a full choir and a music director with incredible performances that were available to us. That was important to our family. It has a social outreach program that it's part of the values of our family and why we wanted to join a community as well. And so the social outreach, in that there are community dinners where we make food and we serve it to the underhoused and food insecure in our region. It's really important to us. And finally, mostly important to me, is that there is a large and growing youth group of about 13 to 15 children all around my small child's age, and their parents that come and join us. And so the community is growing, it's thriving, it has a future. And when my father was looking at churches for us all to come together in, with our various different backgrounds, St. Mary Magdalene's was the church that was the winner. So over the course of 7 years, we've been impressed by the level of connection with the other parishioners, the continuous social engagements that are beyond like ecclesiastical or religious-based events. There are those, but there are also fun events like games nights and movie outings that we can come together and talk about other things around. And so that's been very encouraging. We've just started a youth choir. You know, my child is now entering the choral tradition that I participated in as a youth and that I now get to share with her. And so there's lots on the rise here at St. Mary Magdalene's, and it is a community that is just growing. There are many ways to get involved at the church. It's a growing community, but it's also a tight community of folks who get involved. And whether you like to set up and host gatherings, we have lots of feasts, coffee hour, places where coffee and pastries and people's conversations happen. So if you're a hospitality type of person, there's a space for you. If you're a musical individual, we have the choir. We have opportunities to perform. There's a parishioner who uses his violin. There's another one who uses the piano to share their musical gifts with the rest of the congregation, and that's a very special place to be able to bring those forward if you haven't been able to have a forum to do that in a while. If you're interested in helping out with the social media, live streaming, bringing the ancient church up to modern digital age, there is a space for you to do that as well. We live stream our 11 o'clock services, and obviously someone is taking a video of this, and so that's a great place to get involved. If you're interested in, if you have a family, or you are into education or children and youth, we have a thriving children and youth program. Some of our older kids are turning into another age bracket, and so we're about to start opening up multiple programs. So there's space to get involved there. If you are a social person, we have lots of social activities, social outings, community events. recently the congregation at 9:30 got together so we could do a walk with a community organization to bring visibility to the unhoused along the Bloor stretch. That was part of a citywide objective, and we've come together as a community to also be visible at the LGBTQ Pride Parade, on the Anglican Float, and there's some other more community activist, social engagement type pieces that you might bring and organize, but there are also just fun social outings like going to see the Wild Robot, which we did last weekend, that you could get involved with as well. Really anything. We are happy to welcome any of the gifts that you might bring and the added value that you could potentially have for being a member of the congregation. But if you don't want to generate anything, there are many places for you just to fit in. It's important to give because without funding, this space wouldn't exist. Churches like St. Mary Magdalene's in particular are congregation-based community networks. There is some funding that is given by the diocese and the Anglican organization in particular, but a lot of the programming, a lot of the actual events are run on donations. They're run by the sweat equity of the congregants, the food that they're able to prepare at home, the money that they're able to give in the offering, and so the actual activities of the church wouldn't exist if we didn't provide donations for that to happen. There are a number of ways in which you can donate. You can specify that you would like your donations to go to the social outreach program, or to the music program, or to the child and youth program, or to the actual capital and overhead costs of heating a very large, beautiful space like St. Mary Magdalene's, and keeping the lights on. So it's important to make sure that your donation goes to where you feel the most value, but it also is important to understand that this is a community that gives so much to us that we need to ensure that we can keep the community being able to serve everybody, and our donations help to do that.